The Miami Heat find themselves at the center of some intriguing trade rumors this offseason. Speculation has ramped up around two superstar players, Anthony Davis and Giannis Antetokounmpo, possibly expressing interest in joining the Heat. If true, such moves would shake up the NBA landscape. But how realistic are these reports? And what does it mean for Miami's roster and future? I'm Nick Roloff, here to break down these swirling rumors, analyze the likelihood of such trades, and discuss the potential impact on the Heat's championship aspirations. The rumors surface: Anthony Davis and Giannis interested in Miami. On Tuesday, Dan Le Batard, a respected Miami sports analyst and radio host, shared a report from Jonathan Zaslow, a credible Miami Heat insider. Zaslow claimed both Anthony Davis and Giannis Antetokounmpo have reached out to the Heat front office, expressing interest in a potential trade to Miami. This news set social media ablaze, especially on Miami Heat Twitter, sparking debate about how feasible such moves would be. Could the Heat really land one of these stars? Or even both? Let's dig deeper. Anthony Davis. A dream or a disaster for Miami? Anthony Davis is undoubtedly one of the most talented big men in the NBA. Since being the #1 pick out of Kentucky over a decade ago, Davis has lived up to the hype, even helping the Los Angeles Lakers capture an NBA championship. His dominance on both ends of the floor is clear, but here's where things get complicated for Miami. Injury concerns. Davis has a well-documented history of injuries. Over the last 4 seasons, he's only played more than 60 games once. That kind of unreliability is a massive red flag for a team like Miami, which values toughness and availability. Fit with Bam Adebayo. While Davis and Bam teamed up impressively during the Olympics last offseason, their offensive chemistry in the NBA is questionable. Both players are not consistent three-point shooters, and adding Davis could seriously hurt spacing, making it harder for Miami's guards to operate effectively. Contract and trade cost. Davis commands a massive salary, upwards of $50 million per year. Any trade would require a hefty package. A likely scenario might involve Andrew Wiggins, Tyler Herro, Duncan Robinson, and a couple of first-round picks, a big investment. And that's assuming Dallas, who acquired Davis just recently in the Luka Doncic trade, would be willing to move him at all. They probably won't without a trade request from Davis himself. All in all, while Davis's talent is undeniable, the drawbacks make this move risky. Personally, I wouldn't trade Bam for Davis. Bam is younger, more durable, and fits Miami's style better. The spacing issues and injury concerns outweigh the potential upside. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Could the Greek Freak join Miami? Giannis is another superstar linked to Miami, and rumors of his interest have gained traction recently. Zaslow's report said Giannis has also reached out to Miami, while other sources have noted his curiosity about playing in a state with no income tax, like Florida. The NBA teams based in no-income tax states include Miami, Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, Memphis, and Orlando. This could be a factor for Giannis, especially if he's considering financial aspects of a potential move. However, there are many reasons to be skeptical. Trade market competition. Giannis is arguably the most coveted player available. Miami would face stiff competition from multiple teams, especially in Texas: Mavericks, Rockets, Spurs. Miami's trade assets might not measure up. Milwaukee's demands. The Bucks would want a massive return, likely involving Bam or Tyler Herro. Trading Bam for Giannis could be logical, but Giannis would probably want to play alongside Bam, not Herro. That complicates Miami's trade calculus. No trade request yet. The biggest sign a deal could happen is if Giannis officially requests a trade and names Miami as a preferred destination. Without that, it's unlikely the Bucks would seriously engage Miami. So while the idea of Giannis in Miami excites fans, the realities of a deal are far more complex. The realistic target, Kevin Durant. Given the challenges in landing Davis or Giannis, many insiders view Kevin Durant as Miami's most plausible big offseason target. Durant will turn 37 this fall and has only 1 year left on his contract with the Phoenix Suns, who are reportedly looking to move him. Here's why Durant makes sense. Contract situation: Suns want to trade Durant now rather than lose him to free agency next summer. Fit and experience: Durant would complement Miami's core, Bam and Herro, perfectly with his scoring and veteran leadership. Eastern Conference opportunity: with Boston's Jason Tatum sidelined for essentially all of next season, Achilles injury, and Giannis likely heading west, Miami could emerge as a top contender in the East. Miami's rumored trade package for Durant-McGee